Scottish independence is about one thing above all else. The people who live in Scotland should be the people who decide Scotland's future. That's it. It's not about whether you feel Scottish, British, English, European. We all have our own stories, our own identities, and we can all call Scotland our home. It's not about where you come from or about the past. It's about the future and where we're going together. With independence, the people of Scotland would always get the governments we vote for. It's not about the SNP. You can vote for any party you want, but Scotland's future will be in Scotland's hands. Independence means Scotland will have its own voice on the world stage and be an equal partner with the rest of the UK. Scotland is a nation in the northwest of Europe with two governments. The Scottish Government in Edinburgh and the UK Government in London. At Westminster, Scotland very rarely gets the government it votes for. Scotland hasn't voted for the Tories since the 50s, yet we've had Tory government after Tory government since then as part of the UK. This means the UK government can inflict damaging policies against Scotland's wishes, such as Brexit, dragging us out of trade deals, bringing rising food prices, rising energy bills, and hurting Scottish businesses. In fact, the UK government's own stats body, the OBR, says,
in the long term it is the case that Brexit has a bigger impact than the pandemic over the long term.
It means 800 lords and baronesses, who make up more than half the UK Parliament, are unelected and unaccountable, and they're there for life.
The UK is not remotely a corrupt country, nor do I believe that our institutions are corrupt.
It means that Tory corruption carries on unchecked, and there's very little we can do about it within the Union. Under devolution, there are powers that are devolved to the Scottish Parliament and there are powers reserved at Westminster. However, the Tories are using Brexit as an excuse to launch a power grab on the Scottish Parliament and the Scottish people, and to overrule laws passed in Scotland. In fact, they've taken the Scottish Parliament to court to stop us from passing a bill that strengthens children's rights. His former chief advisor says Boris Johnson wants to abolish the Scottish Parliament. The Scottish Government, despite limited powers, has delivered free tuition, free prescriptions, free personal care and free dental care for young people. And as we build back from the pandemic, the people who live in Scotland should decide what kind of country we build, not have it decided for us by Westminster and Boris Johnson. After all, independence is normal. Of all the countries which have become independent from the UK, not one of them has tried to come back. Independent countries of a similar size to Scotland, like our neighbours Denmark, Norway and Ireland, are thriving. They're all happier, wealthier and fairer than the UK. Scotland is a nation in waiting. From our highly educated population to our abundance of natural resources, the power to build that better, fairer, greener and more equal independent Scotland is in all of our hands. And all you have to do is mark an X next to yes on a ballot paper.
Pledge your support for Scottish independence at yes.scot.